We are continuing in Chapter 9, the Pythagorean Theorem, and specifically in the section relating to circles. This is 9.5. This is Part B of the section. So we looked at a specific example of a circle in the previous video, so now we want to look at a general example. So you'll notice it's a little hard to see the circle here on my screen, but here's our circle, but now instead of the center being 5, 4 like it was in the previous video, we're just giving it some generic letters H and K. And when we deal with circles, in general, we typically call the center point HK. Those are just the letters. So when you see the letter H, you know that's the x coordinate of the center, and when you see the letter K, you know that's the y coordinate of the center. So we've got my center here, we've got our points HK, and then this is just some point XY on the circle, some generic point. It could be anywhere along this circle. We just chose to put it right there. So based on the results of our previous example, the equation of this circle with radius r and center HK, so we're still making a triangle here, and we're still representing this as the x distance, and we're still using this as the y distance. And we're going to use these. This would be our A and this would be our B, and we're still using the Pythagorean theorem. So this x distance now would be x minus h. Okay, we're taking x minus h, and then y minus k. So again, really we're just subtracting the y values to find this y distance. Okay, that y distance, subtract these to find that x distance. And then that's going to be r squared. That's our, this is the hypotenuse of our right triangle, which would correspond to c, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so keep in mind that x minus h is the length of one leg of the triangle, and y minus k is the length of the other leg. Alright, so this is our formula for the equation of a circle. Okay, remember it really just comes from the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, where the x minus h is just the length of that leg and the y minus k is the length of that leg. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next video and looking at a specific example, but as always, make sure you get help and get any questions answered. We'll see you there.